I am really bad with details like
I
this, to
don't
be honest.
remember.
What do you remember of
The first time I met
when we first
you?
met?
In person?
It's definitely
I
a
guess
hard
I sort of
one.
met you like 3 times.
The first time I met Weekly,
It feels kind of like Rachel
which
was one of those
seems
folks that's just been in my
The
life.
which
first time
seems
I met
funny to me because they are a memorable person.
And what I was gonna say is,
and you were funny. I remember thinking you were
I
funny.
knew everything about you, but I didn't know the first thing about you.
It was in Ohio.
It had to have been in
I'd
college.
shown up for Cherry Orchard.
I'm sure we had a class together freshman year.
I think I'd been there a day.
I know that
And I think I met you in
Like
the C
first-
shop.
I think I was the one
Order.
who came in last, but I
think-
remember sitting down and being like, okay, I don't really know these people.
And I remember thinking, I don't even know what gender you are.
And it's when you explained that
Just who remember to do
the
this
drawings that I
finally.
had done for a certain piece of, for a certain prop were not going to be
and I think we were in that together,
followed.
but I have no
I knew how you moved. I knew that you spun around. I even knew the little kicky thing you did with your foot.
You know, honestly, as long as the props weren't on me,
And I also
was
like
fine.
looked at you and I was like, oh my
We
god,
met
another
a
queer
couple years
person.
ago
Yay!
doing
Someone
a
else.
show called Sword Fight Christmas.
I met them about 2 years ago working on a
Like, you know,
theater
the
project.
instant, like, see each
Okay,
other
so I
and like, oh,
imagine
hi.
that whenever the
Um,
first time I met them, they were wearing like
But I'd have
Overalls,
to say one
like
of my
big
earliest
overalls.
memories is
and a flannel,
You
and they had
giving
that
me a
Farrah
test.
Fawcett hair.
And they just have this. I don't have a specific memory, just I remember the first
in my
thing
trash exists
really
5
connecting
minutes of
with
me
them
just
was
saying, and rambling and
backstage.
trying to sound
For some reason, I kept getting
Cool.
Nightman from It's Always Sunny stuck in my head.
And I was feeling quite young compared to everyone around me.
We had spoken on the phone and exchanged.
I
emails.
actually am
You spoke
not
on the
sure if you
phone?
had told me your pronouns.
I
right
wish
now.
I could remember.
I'm not
I don't
sure.
remember that.
It was
Because I
probably
remember
something goofy.
being
I don't know, you know?
the second time that I
can't
like
imagine
got a
me
first
ever
impression of you.
electing to talk on the phone.
I may have just misremembered then.
But, you know, like we'd start doing that and Rachel would kind of jump in. I forget if Rachel
Position you like to sleep
knew
in
the
at
whole
night.
like
Excited,
Nightman.
not just
Oh,
because
fighter of the day man. Oh,
I
fighter
know
of
you
the
know
night
how to
man.
turn and
Huge
nuzzle
mix of
into my
experiences,
chest.
which is exactly what we needed for that show, but also because
I
you
knew,
were
like-
the first person that wrote in that I didn't
It
know.
used to spin if I sat down too long.
Must have been about a month into the process, and we were working on
and
scene
really had no
transitions.
concept of school or how that worked or how tests worked or why on earth
We
I would be getting a
mentioned
test.
That it was going to be rehearsing outside a lot because, you know, we were
I'm trying to
broke
think
and
of
couldn't
like
afford
an early
space.
memory
Um,
together.
and you were just ready.
Or if we taught that to them.
Oh, I think I talked to Dan on the phone.
I remember they were a
about
part of it because it
Where
was a very
again,
small backstage
I
and we
wasn't
all had to be a
really
part
sure
of
what
it.
I was doing.
It's very much a like, nope, you're stuck with this regardless.
No, it just seemed like something clever to say.
I keep thinking like if I think about it hard enough, I'll be able to remember.
But you looked up at me
And I
with
was
those
like,
eyes.
oh, they're carrying a lot of stuff.
And so that's actually when we first completed. And you were like, oh, yeah, you.
For this other person because they find it
I don't know.
hilariously funny. They're already stuck in it. All right, may as well laugh type of attitude. And
Maybe they had clown paraphernalia.
Mid-conversation, and said, I can just do this one.
I trusted you as a teacher a lot faster than I thought I would. Like some people, I don't gel with them when they're trying to teach me things. But for some reason, I think it's just your energy as a teacher.
And that energy to play just
Juggling shit.
stayed. And that kind of that kind of energy and willingness to try.
And to me,
have
that just sort of
fun
sums up Rachel. There's this
to
amazing quality of like
be and to try and to fail, but to still enjoy it, and try again is everything.
I don't remember, but I'm very glad that I did meet them.
Everything was in a different place, and they looked.
I think it was different
absolutely
because we had actually
joyful.
never hung out together one-on-one, and that's kind of my thing that
that's
I
when
liked
I
too.
knew one day we would be friends.
like, you know, being this like yeah, being dry and sarcastic, but like that's not who this person really is.
But I'd have to say it's probably one of my earliest memories, considering the first time I ever met you. I don't remember, but I know it happened, and then it's happened multiple times since.
Okay, so in an attempt to get some clarity and maybe a better memory, I went on Facebook.
Oh, okay, dry sarcasm, but it's not a mean sarcasm. It's like a sarcasm that will immediately be followed up with a huge laugh.
So that's objectively funny.
Definitely a weird experience, and there were many more to come after that.
The fact that people change, that's expected. That's not weird, that's just what happens.
Rant with you and yell with you and just generally.
I could take you anywhere. You loved going places. You'd adventure anywhere with me.
And I love you.
I love you. I love you. Mm-hmm.